Halle, this is an incredible honor. I thought Bruised was absolutely amazing, and you completely transformed into the character. I just want to say congratulations, first of all.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so
Yes, yes.
much. Thank you.
Yes, yes. Not only is this your directorial debut, in my opinion, you chose the hardest genre to direct, which is a fighting movie. Because how do you learn the choreography, then learn how to shoot it, and then also just while you're directing, how did you truly balance all of that, especially within the fight choreography scenes?
Yeah, that proved to be one of my biggest challenges. So it meant that I had to train within an inch of my life so that these moves and this choreo could be like second nature in my body. And I realized from doing John Wick that when I performed my own stunts and I had a real, MMA champion and Valentina fighting opposite me, that we could do it all ourselves. So as a director, I could put the camera anywhere I wanted to put the camera to tell the story. When you're using stunt doubles, you have to then create certain shots so that you can't see it's not the main character, but it really is someone else or a double. And then you become very limited by your performers. But because Valentina and I really did it ourselves, I had so much freedom as a director to shoot the scenes anyway, put the camera anywhere I wanted to. And that proved to be very, very helpful.
I love that you mentioned John Wick 3 because I was going to bring that up if you didn't, because you know that movie is completely badass. I love it so much. You've
Oh, thank
obviously
you.
worked with some talented filmmakers throughout your career, and I'm just curious, who are the filmmakers that have inspired you? Maybe it hasn't even been someone you've worked with, but who are the filmmakers that have inspired you, especially with directing?
I love David O. Russell. Always love everything he does. I love his approach to filmmaking. He has a organization called Ghetto Film School that I've worked with before. So I'm very versed on his philosophy and what his process is, and I connect very much to that. Spike Lee, I've been an early student of his. He was director of my very first film.
Jungle
Uh,
Fever. Yes, 30-year
yes,
anniversary.
yes. And Susanna Baer, a beautiful filmmaker that I had a chance to work with that I learned a lot from. Uh, so Warren Beatty,
Yes.
there's so many that I worked with that I always have picked their brains along the way, watched them work. I've not been one of those actors that just says, call me when you're ready. I'll be in my trailer. I've always been out in the world amongst the crew and very curious to always learn and soak it up.
I love that answer so much. Obviously, Silver Linings Playbook, David O. Russell is one of my favorite
Yes.
movies of all time.
Yeah.
Well, one of my favorite relationships in the movie was the relationship between Jackie and her son Manny, and I thought those scenes were so sweet with the two of you together. I'm curious for you as a director, when you're working with a child on set, did you guys do any bonding or anything before you started filming with him?
We did. We were doing our auditioning process, and he was in Atlanta, and I was already in New York. So we did lots of Zooms leading up to his arrival to New York. When he got to New York, we did spend time together. We went over like different little acting techniques, and we came up with our own little language so that when we were shooting, we sort of had a shorthand with each other, which really helped us a lot. And what was great about Danny is that he was a normal, great, happy-go-lucky kid, but he had this ability to really zero in. When I said action, he could zero in and he could really focus. And it's really hard sometimes for children, especially young children, to be able to focus on the level that this boy was able to focus on. He just was he was very rare that way, very old
Yeah.
soul.
Yeah, love the relationship. Last question for you. I love how the character of Jackie Justice, just keeps fighting literally for just emotionally, mentally. She's literally just fighting for her life. What do you hope when, a lot of women are going to be seeing this and I think recognizing a lot of their own inner struggles that Jackie has? What do you hope that women who are seeing her struggle on screen take away from the film?
I hope they know that, we all have the ability to have second chances or last chances. We are all worthy of forgiveness, and that we can all find redemption, and that nothing is over until we say it's over, and that we can be emotionally and mentally strong, and there's nothing we cannot do if we set our minds to it. And I think that's a message that we as women need to connect to even more.
Well, I was tearing up at the end when everyone was chanting. So I just wanted to let you know that I'm so excited to chat with you today, Halle. Congratulations on this film. And I cannot wait for fans to see it. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
Halle.
Glad you enjoyed
Bye-bye.
it.